Hey gang, just a quick update, I guess, on my OCS gameplay here with DAK2. I think I've got, so we've played about 1.5 months, maybe 1 3/4 months or something like that. And I feel like I'm not taking advantage over here, in particular, near Solemn, of the Allied Commonwealth capabilities here. I'm not sure why, but I'm just not grokking how to best counterattack, because there really should be some counterattack capability going on right now. I can zoom in a little bit over here, I guess. So, I've got these forces here, been very tentative with them. Now, there's some supply issues for the Commonwealth just because of the mismanagement on my part to a certain degree. They're facing encroachment both from Bardia and the south with Rommel towards the Hellfire Pass and Solemn itself. So they've got 21st Panzer and 15th Panzer in there, I think, and of course the Ariete division as well. So they're kind of under the gun a little bit there, and I'm just not being able to crack my OCS code on the best way to use those guys. And meanwhile, Tobruk, it's still holding, but mainly due to bad die rolling. It's probably the best. In fact, I just need to move this counter. I'll just pull it out here. That guy was. I was going to move a unit in there from reserve. Here, these guys are supposed to be on reserve as the one. Nevertheless, so there's bad die rolling on the Allied part, lost a lot of aircraft, artillery has not been effective, and they're trying to breach the AT ditch perimeter there, and have not been successful. Only had a couple of shots at it. I've just taken a while to get the right forces in place and get enough supply in place as well. We've got a great supply chain going in the backfield, moving supplies up and flying supplies into certain areas. So that's all going relatively well. But I don't feel like I'm making enough progress here. And so why does all that matter? I've got two new titles coming in. Both are going to take up quite a bit of space, and I really need the room here now. And I don't think I'm playing this at a pace that is sustainable right now. I only got back to it after being out of town for a week and a half. I just realized that my bathroom door is open. That's gross. Let's close that. Right, where was I? Right, I think I was saying that I've been gone for a week and a half or so, and at least, and so nothing's been touched. And prior to that, it had been on and off for a week, and that's usually an indication that my attention to detail and my focus on the game is starting to wane, particularly given that we've had The Last Gamble come in and some other titles kind of hitting the table in pretty quick order. So I had a lot of fun with this. I love DAK. It will no doubt get to the table again. And I think next time I'm going to set up a scenario that really does trying to hit the high water mark where Tobruk has fallen to the Germans, and we look at this expanse of the battlefield and the period of time, and where the Germans are less capable, I think is probably the word, and more constrained. That was what I was looking for. Unfortunately, I made a mistake and set the wrong scenario up. And I've gone through this exercise 3 or 4 times now with other plays of this game, and it's all a bit more of the same thing. So anyway, there we go. So I'm calling it here. A lot of fun. If you can get a copy of DAK or DAK2, you can probably pick up DAK. I think it's still under $200, particularly if it's punched. Do yourself a favor and get it. Hopefully they'll do a reprint one day. I wouldn't be buying a reprint of it because I have both copies already. But I would certainly encourage you guys to get it if you want that big, monster African campaign feel. All right, adios. Talk to you soon. Next new titles will be, videos will be forthcoming. I think one title will arrives Friday and possibly one on Saturday or Monday. One of them will be a surprise for everybody, so hopefully you'll like that. And we will see what happens. We'll go from there. Ciao.